Hello, flag football coaches and flag football players. My name is Football Coach Allen, and today on this channel, I'm going to give you some fantastic, what I call, cutting drills that can help your flag football team. These can also work for a regular football as well, on cutting and moving quicker with the football. Also, some will also help your team with flag pulling as well. So let's get down to the clipboard and let's check these out. Okay, so in this first drill, we're going to have a line of pylons. They are going to be in a zigzag formation. We're going to have two lines of players. We're going to have a line that has a ball and one that does not. And what's basically going to happen is this team is going to pass the ball over to the first player in the other team. And then from there, what's going to happen is player 1 is going to come up to player 4 and defend player 4. Meanwhile, player 4 is also going to be running between these two pylons, and we want player 4, even if he has his flag pulled, to continue through to the last pylon. Same as the defender, we want to see the defender take both of player 4's flags and also still continue to defend him. Now, from there, what I want to see as well is I do not want to see the offensive player holding or guarding his flags, as that can be a penalty in most leagues. And from there, we can run this drill through. So once this offensive player goes through the pylons, he is going to go in the back of this line, and that defensive player is going to run into the other line. Bonus points if he is able to hit that football out of the other player's hands. Bonus points for that. And basically how we're going to stack up is on offense, you get 4 points if you can get to the end and still have your flags and still have the football. And player 1 blue, for example, he's the defender, and his points are going to be coming from 1 per flag and also 2 for getting the football. Now, I don't want to see any contact, but also they're going to be keeping track in their heads. This is giving them accountability, but also seeing which players will cheat, because we really do not want our players to cheat. And then we can go from there. The winner, you can have prizes, or losers can do suicides or running of some kind, push-ups, sit-ups, whatever it may be. Okay, so now in our second drill, we're going to have, again, 2 lines, and we're going to have 1 line of players without a football and 1 line with players with the football. We're going to still have our zigzag cones up top. Now, you can also set up these cones so that they're not in a zigzag and that they're in a straight line, or half can be in a straight line. And basically what happens then is player will then cut to the pylon, cut out, just like we would in a regular play. He's going to receive the football in this area. He's going to run between these 2 pylons, and then he's going to run up to this pylon and zigzag in between each pylon. Or if we have just a single row of pylons, he is going to be then cutting in between each one. Or if we have kind of like a combo, we can go and have our player cut, run up to that pylon, cut, and then weave in between. Whatever you want, whatever you feel like your team needs to improve on most. Now, this team with the football is not just passing the football. That's not it. That's not the whole thing. What I want to see is this team, first player runs, cuts, receives the football, and then I want to see him weave in between these pylons. Meanwhile, the other player who threw the football is going to try and catch up, doing the exact same thing, weaving in between each pylon to try and catch up and pull player 6's flags. You can have him aim for both flags or maybe just one. It's totally up to you. So now in our third and final drill that I'm going to show you today, I call this the pylon zigzag weave with flag pulling. So basically, I want to see player 6 looking always in this direction and running between these pylons. No matter what, he is not going to stop, and he's going to continue through. When he's finished, this next player is going to be coming up and running his route as well, and then these players are going to shift through and going to the next pylon in a row, just like so. Now, what are these players at each pylon doing, you may ask? Well, while player 6 is running through these pylons, we're going to be having these players at each pylon trying to pull player 6 Blue's flags. So this is a great agility drill, but also a great flag pulling drill. Now, when these players are trying to pull the flags, we don't want to see them chasing after the player. We want to see them pull the flag without going past the pylon. Once the player has gotten past the next player in the zigzag, that's when they can follow and fill in that next spot. The reason why we want to do this, or not the next spot, sorry, the last spot he was at. So basically, player 6 is running in this direction, and these players, so for example, player 6 would be the next one up. After player 4 tries to pull his flags without running after him, he's going to be going up to the next line, the next pylon in line. So basically, the players will move just like so. Once player 6 gets to the end, if he's had his flags pulled, once he gets over here, we're going to have just a big pile of flags, and he can replace his flags before he goes. Now, I hope that these drills help your team win more games and improve their skills in flag football, but also help them become faster and stronger, not just on the football field or the flag football field, but also stronger and more healthier flag football players. Because when you're healthier, it's not just being healthier for flag football, basketball, like regular football, soccer, whatever it may be, but if you're healthier physically, you're healthier up here as well, which will help you in the school, it'll help you in class, it'll help you with your math, yay math, but it's going to help you everywhere in everything. It's going to help you live longer, and let's face it, these drills are a ton of fun. So I hope that you have enjoyed. I hope that your players enjoy. New things are coming to this channel, so go check out, hit that like button, subscribe. I'm also going to be creating a website this year so you can have custom football practice plans. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys again later on in my next video.